Hey everybody, it's Stacey Christopherson with Coldwell Banker in Farmington, Utah. I wish I had the crystal ball every time someone said, what's the market doing or what's it going to do? If I had that crystal ball, I would literally be on a tropical island right now. Just saying. Since I don't have that crystal ball, what I do have are statistics from our local multiple listing service, which is called the MLS. And so I'm going to share my screen with you guys. We're going to look at what is going on in the last quarter compared to 2019 and 2020, and just let you know kind of what the trend is right now, where sales prices are, days on market, and stuff like that. So let's hop right in. Weber County. So those are both north of Salt Lake, obviously. But I would say the majority of our clients, at least, are centered in Davis and Weber County. So, we've got a ton of military, a ton of contractors moving on base. And so I would say the majority of our business is in Davis and Weber County. So I just pulled those two counties. I've gone back to January of 2019. I'll scroll up and show you some of that. So I really want to focus on the third quarter of 2021. So if we look right here, July, August, and September, this is the number of homes that sold. I've only got single family homes in here right now. We'll take a look at condos and townhouses as well, but this is just single family homes, Davis and Weber County. And if we come over here, so this is what they listed for, and this is what they sold for. So in August, they listed for approximately $444,000. That's the median, and they actually sold for at a median price of $453,250, which is 103% of the list price. So we are still seeing buyers having to come in over list. But what I will tell you is that, as you can see, even from July, where it was 105%, August and September, we saw a slight shift in the market, which was a relief for buyers. In that we weren't having to go in with super crazy, ridiculous offers like we were, back up here in March, April, May, June, where, 105% of the list price. Now, 103% of the list price, granted, is not that much less, but it does make a difference where I was having buyers go in, 20, 25,000 over list. I've just got a couple buyers under contract for like 5,000 over list. So feeling really good about that as far as the market shift. The square foot though, man, not very big houses, for the price. 2,300 square feet for $450,000. Oof. And then here's your price per square foot. So even though, that we're actually offering less over list, as you can see, the prices are still going up. So people are saying, when's the market going to crash? Well, I don't think anytime soon, because the prices are still going up, because the comps or the comparables that we pull up from the months previous are there now to support these prices. So we don't see prices going down. We just see the price over list coming down. So it's kind of a trade-off. Again, days on market here. So even, they're saying back in February 2021, it was only 5 days. And I'll tell you why that's 5 days. Mostly we would list on a Thursday, do open houses Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday's the 5th day, review offers, go under contract. So that's where 5 days comes from. In most cases, we would list, get offers that day, collect them, if you will, through the weekend, with 20 offers, however many offers we were getting, and then decide on Monday. So really 5 days was, the day it went on the market, we were getting offers. So where it comes down here, and in September we're seeing 8 days on the market, it's still really stinking fast. I had a townhome I listed for $318,000 in Layton, and it actually took almost about 14 days to get offers. Now, of course, the day we got offers, I got 3. So, I just think in some of those lower price ranges too, first-time home buyers are exhausted. And first-time home buyer prices are in the 300s now. So, that does knock out a lot of people, whereas you could have a couple years ago bought a home in the 200s for first-time home buyer. We are up in the mid 3s for first-time home buyers. I'm sorry. Anyway, so, again, we're looking at days on market. If you compare that though from 2020. So right here's, let's say March 2020. That's about when COVID hit, right? Everything, like 99% stuff slowed down. June, we were probably really in the thick of it in June. People were listing for 347, selling for 345. So I think there was such uncertainty for the world that everyone just stepped back for a minute. But since June of 2020, homes have not sold for less than over, or at least 100% of list price, and have been over, certainly up high again, beginning of 2021, starting to take a little bit of a slowdown. We don't have all of October's numbers. My guess is that will come up just a little bit as the month finishes out. And then if we go all the way back to 2019, right? So we're still pretty close to list. Utah has not seen the huge swings in the market ever. I started in 2008 when it was a short sale market, and yes, we had short sales, but not like the rest of the country. So we've stayed pretty steady and not had the huge dips. And I think that shows here as well. But if you look at September of 2020, price, homes in about the 2,200 square foot homes were selling for $367,900. And if we come all the way down here, we're all the way up to $458,000, $650,000 for the same square footage. So again, you've got the 202 per square foot. And then if you come back up here to 2019, we were at like $135 a square foot. So that's where you see the difference. Look at the days on market though. So 2019, 21 days on market, 29 days on market. January, of course, is always kind of quiet. So 41 days on market. And then those same, days on market in 2020, back in the 6s, 7s, and then we dip down again to the 5s, creeping all the way up to 8 right now, which really isn't that long either. So let's look at townhouses and condos and just see what their trend is. So if we scroll down to currently, here's our third quarter, July, August, and September. Pretty high numbers still for condos and townhouses that have sold. And again, these are first-time home buyers. Maybe they don't want a yard. Maybe they don't want the whole house. So, but, if you look at, they listed for $320, they're selling for $335. In September, listed for $350, selling for $361. In here, we're talking 1,400 to 1,600 square feet. And again, that percentage has dropped just a little bit from August to September, from 105% of the sales price down to 103% of the sales price. But price per square foot is going up, and days on market still pretty fast. That's why I freaked out. My little Layton townhouse at 318 took 2 weeks. Overnight, I was just like, what is happening? But like I said, when we did get offers, we got 3 the same day, and all at list or higher. October, again, you're seeing the days on market just a little bit longer. With condos and townhomes too, the things that can affect the prices are how expensive the homeowners association is. So that's a monthly fee that's not included in your mortgage. You have to pay that separately. And so if that's super high, that does have an effect, especially for first-time home buyers, because you have to figure that payment into your monthly payment. So your lender is going to look at not only what your mortgage payment is, but how much your homeowners association payment is, and can you afford both? Because they are paid separately. Now, if we scroll back to 2020, again, here's like high COVID numbers. This is when COVID was like, we were all locked down. But check it out. 178 townhouses or condos sold. At the same time down here, 138. But look at the prices. From 245, they were right at about 100% of list price. Same square footage, maybe a few more days on market. And then you can just kind of slowly see the prices start creeping up. Here's January. We're still at about 100% of sales price. And then April hits, bam, look at that, 105% of the sales price from 102 in just a month. and then they just caught fire for a while there. And so again, price per square foot here from a year ago is quite a bit higher. And then if we scroll up to 2019, even higher. So, you used to be able to get a condo townhouse, 1,400 square feet for about $220. I mean, $220 to $250 was a really, nice townhouse. And then all the way down here, third quarter, we're looking at $318 for a $1,500, my goodness, 1,500 square foot townhouse or condo. So what's the trend in October? It's going to stay about the same. I don't see prices going down because, again, we have the comparables to support the prices that we are asking now. What we are not seeing is buyers coming in and offering, 20, 30,000 over list with cash to back it up. It's a much more reasonable offer process for buyers, and sellers should expect, if whatever they list for, they're probably going to get pretty close to that, I would say, through the end of the year. So if you haven't already hit subscribe, please do so. I love doing these videos for you guys, letting you know everything about the market, living in Northern Utah, real estate in Northern Utah. So be sure to click subscribe and click the bell for notifications, and I will see you next week.